Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope mentally and physically good state. Today, I'm going to talk about the healing. Heal yourself. It sounds so, I don't know, to some people are not that important, but this, it really becomes your almost like magic potion that it really makes your life really different in a way that you look at yourself differently, you look your life differently. And you don't have to announce it to the world that you're healing yourself, but it's an internal thing. It's intangible, things you don't see. There's so many things that you don't see visually, but it's there, it exists, the feelings. It's the energy. And this healing yourself really means holding your wounds or the pain or struggles that you had in the past. And probably a lot of people just don't want to remember or have the feeling, including me, so you put things away deeper in your subconscious mind. Not feeling that pain is the only way to keep you going, because you have the life to deal with. You cannot be sobbing every single moment in your life, especially when you have the responsibilities to go to work or the family. So those feelings that you had in the past are buried very, very deep inside of your subconscious mind, and as if it didn't exist. And that's how you led your life to be where you are right now. And that worked in certain ways, but you're still holding that heaviness in your body. So when you try to do something, it pulls you down, or it stops you, or your self-confidence is kind of shudders, or those not in a good way. So heal yourself is to look internally, to talk to yourself. And it's so different from people to people. I was listening to this story about somebody's childhood that, he had this family situation where his big brother, who was like father to him because his mother were raising all three kids by herself, so that this big brother was a father figure. Then he left all of a sudden at the age of 18. So the rest of the brothers were left at home with mom, and this father figure has gone out of his sight all of a sudden, no warnings. So it really wounded his heart. He had a sleepless nights, and he cried to sleep, and all those struggle feelings and pain, right? And those feelings will stay with you, and it really carries you over with what you do in your life. You might have a bad self-esteem or low confidence, and you might have to do certain things in order to support families, or how to work, even though he might want to go to school or hang out with friends more, but he had this obligation or responsibilities that, he had to earn the money to support the family, right? So those experiences really weigh on you, how you live your life. And certain situations, it's unavoidable, it seems. And especially when you're little, things that happen to you, like you have no control of, because you have, in a survival mode almost, that you have to rely on other adults to raise you. And it really doesn't have to be that catastrophic, like somebody's passing away or left you or anything, like really big. It could be something that you left or lost, your stuffy, or somebody who says something to you, but it's still to that level of the feeling that you have, that the pain and the struggles and shattered heart that you created from that experience. And by healing yourself, you could use a lot of medium to do this. The music, really soothing music, or a kind of music that really triggers that moment in your life, or the childhood that you had struggled with, or the natures, it's just when you look at the beauty of the nature, all of a sudden you feel shivers around the body and you start to cry, or because that is so beautiful, or somebody's words or gestures or smiles, or the food you eat, anything that soothes you. You could use the medium to really heal yourself. So I said, it doesn't have to be catastrophic to heal your wounds. You have many events in the past that really hurt your feelings. Especially when you are kids, you're very sensitive to a lot of things and you have not figured out a lot of things. So you're very unconditionally loving and trusting to the world and to the adults. And when you encounter the situation or the people who really stabbed you, or literally stamped on your heart, really giving it to you, that gives you a lot of pain and hurtful feeling, and you carry that over the years, or just put it away because you just don't want to have that reminder of that bad feelings. So in order to heal means that you had so much done already to get to where you are right now. So you really need to embrace yourself, saying that you done really well, through all that struggles and pains, and no more, right? You had experience going through that pain, and this is not good, it seems, but it's in a way it's good for you to experience that, because only when those who experience those pain have the understanding and a soul connection to those who have similar feelings, and you have that gift to understand what other people might be feeling inside, and you have the soul connections because you had been there. And that's a big plus. That is a huge plus for your personality and your being from now on, because you came through, you overcome to a certain point to be who you are right now. So that means you could really live strong and still aim what you like to live, how you like to live, despite of this painful experience in the past. And when you heal that, you are free from those unresolved feelings of enviness or like some sort of anger or frustrations. Those area feelings, you become free from that. I used to feel like, I wish I had a family who celebrates my wedding, or like people who celebrates the anniversaries and they pull out the pictures, that whole family were there and the happy moments. And I thought that was supposed to be that way. But there was no family or my side attended because they wasn't celebrating my decisions. So in a sense, when I was there, it was so painful. I really struggled a lot to overcome that feeling. And when you look at the others, like friends, wedding photos with the whole family there, happily celebrating, accepting, and I felt so much pain because what I had was not what I wished for, and it just gives you a doubt. What you did is right, or did I do something that like totally wasn't right for me, or something like that. Anyway, so you have those feelings over the years, but when you heal yourself, you really overcome that feeling. Overcome is not the good word. It's more like it's part of you that's experienced that pain, but it really made you personal level stronger. That sure, it was nice to be celebrated for this instance, but there are much more in life. It's just a part of process. It's a part of events in your life, and it wasn't the way you wanted, but there are much more in your life, and you could create your own life that you really want to shape the way you would like. So it really gives you a sense of strength that you have this control or power in your mind to really mold the way you like to be, not by the other force. So when you're looking at outside force, like families, parents, friends, peers, societies, work, it's much harder to be in control of your life, because you really are letting others or other force to really shape your life. But it comes from within you. When you heal yourself, you feel so much free. And all those events that happened in the past did nothing but make you stronger and clear of the vision of what you really would like in your life. Also, vice versa, what you don't want to have in your life. So it really makes you clear as to what you really like within yourself. Not because what people said so, not because what other people are doing it. So you're measuring what you like to have in your life internally, like based on what you really, really like to have. So that's a huge shift when you heal yourself. And then you been through so much and you just celebrate internally, like you've done it so much. Everybody really, literally did so much, and thumbs up for the great work. So now, from now on, you need to let go of those feelings and just live who you really are, and no more pain, no more struggles. Like you've done that, in the past, and you had that experience within you, and that's it. That's done. So from now on, you really need to live your life fully in the way you like. Like no more pain, no more struggles in the way you did it in the past. And that's okay to just let go of all that and really start, fresh and new and the best version of you. And the best version of the life that you want in your own term. So all those pain or struggle feelings, or maybe you have angers or frustrations and anxieties, you just let them go. It's all done in the past, and you've experienced enough of it. And so from now on, you just live much lighter. Live your life the best in your own term, and live the best version of you. In order to do that, you really need to find who you really are, really in alignment with yourself, and be in that really comfortable spot. So the past experience, even though it's painful, it could be something that you don't want to face, but heal yourself. Heal that pain, or accept that that's okay. You had an experience because that made you really strong. It made you understand a lot of things, like very sensitive level. And so that it make you the kind of person who understands other people's feeling and empathy, and be kind to the others, because each person has something in the past. They just don't talk about it or show it, but they had something in the past, so that you just need to let all that go. And it starts with you. So that's it, and I hope you have the good rest of the day. Bye-bye.